Hey guys, welcome back to another pick a card reading. I honestly believe, guys, that God is kind of teaching me patience. Currently, on all the levels, I'm not handling it well. Right, I'm the grumpiest I've ever been. My packages haven't arrived on time. None of them. My devices are waiting for their delayed repairs, and nothing is really functioning. But what can I do? Such is the week, right? But today we will be doing their current intentions reading. Pile 1 is Moon or Pile 2 Sun. So pick one of these and we will check Moon or Sun, your person's current intentions. So for those who chose this Moon, what's your person's current intention? So pile 2, 1. Let me see. What's your person's current intention? Let's do 2 more. I just feel like they feel that they are prevented with the Fool reversed, which is a quasi witch. Normally this would be boldly stepping forward. 10 of Wands is reversed, but they don't want to exert effort because they have no information whatsoever about your feelings or about what should they do in the situation. Sun is reversed, there's no revelations. I feel like if you were playing it cool kind of with them, you are slightly playing it too cool, if that makes sense. So they don't really think they stand a chance, or they would be opening themselves for embarrassment if they try anything. So there's definitely something about that. Just see. They do have 4 of Pentacles though. So for whatever reason, this is about possessiveness, either within you or within your person. Currently, let me just see. But why 4 of Pentacles if in such an, how do I say, unclear scenario? I just feel that there is something about them as a reason for why are they confused currently. I don't know. I'm also getting, for some of you, it can be that you guys with the King of Swords reversed had some kind of a false information. So I'm definitely getting that, like Jane Doe song. Is it by Alicia Keys or I forgot. So some of you would be deciding to go Jane Doe on your person, or your person decides to go Jane Doe on you. So you could be telling someone like, I'm keeping my man, I'm keeping my woman, with the King of Swords reversed, because it's possible that some lies have been implied with the 4 of Swords. Someone was too loud, like disrespectfully too loud in the situation. So I'm also getting, if some of you were concerned that your person is indulging someone else, or is maybe you heard through the grapevine that they are having a different entanglement, or I'm getting for some that they started fancying someone else. I don't feel that energy. I'm not really feeling a romantic energy in that scenario with the King of Swords. Probably they do admire some kind of a person, or they may like them platonically, they may respect them, have them on high regard, but they don't look at them the way they look at you, or something along those lines. So yeah, I just feel like in this one, for whatever reason, some of you believe that your person is either indulging someone, trying to date someone else. However, you will be seeing through someone's intentions, or you will be deciding like to ditch this naysayer or whatever this is. So there's definitely something about that. Then Strength is reversed, the Knight of Pentacles is here. So I just feel like their intentions are to not really move until they have more information, or until they have some kind of a clarity in the situation, because currently they feel like situation is overly ambiguous, or there's too many mixed signals, something. Five of Cups is reversed. So it's like, it's not like it's bad, it's a bad situation, or like there's bad vibes between you and your person. However, it isn't progressing either. And so there's that. Definitely with this Ten of Wands reverse, this person is putting decisive amounts of efforts toward things that yield them results. If this connection hasn't yielded them any kind of result, and especially if you have been investing elsewhere, then this is the reason why they're not wanting to get involved, or not wanting to spend their sacred energy on the situation, or something like that. I'm also getting like it can be vice versa. If someone told your person about something about you, and like especially you entertaining someone else, they may decide that same song, they may realize this person's intention in whatever regard. I do feel like for a lot of you there are many people, or like there can be many people where your person can develop some kind of a fondness. However, it isn't romantic, or these connections are more based on some kind of cooperation, or like alliances of some kind. So for most of you, you are dealing with someone who is striving to keep and maintain productive connections with others, but however, it is often considered in a wrong way. So there is that. But this person doesn't tend to make themselves very clear to you. There's something about that. Very clear about where they stand should they get an opportunity. But Ten of Wands, reversed energy. If you keep showing them that you are not really being involved in this situation, I just see them leaving it as it is, or letting the flow of the situation handle it in some way. Because I also sense for some of you with the Four of Swords, they are restless about other things in their life. Maybe they are accruing money for something, for some kind of investment or something like that. And so they can't really bother to overthink about situations that are not real or pragmatic or grounded. So that's a message for somebody. But with the King of Swords and Four of Swords reversed, this person feels like they should have come at you with some kind of a clearer stance initially, because they feel like they didn't assume the right approach, and so maybe you took them in an overly light-hearted way, or somehow took their affections for a joke or a prank, I don't know, killing time, them killing time, or something along those lines. So there's definitely that one. Let me see what else do we have. Again, Five of Cups is reversed, so they want to see some kind of energy improve between the two of you, and they do believe with time, if you guys are able to function better with each other or give each other better feedbacks, something beautiful can be established and still built here, is what I would say. But Lovers are reversed, Sun is reversed, many reversals. For a lot of you, this person, if you chose someone else, they let the connection go. I will say that for a smallest portion of you, or they feel like if you did that, they have no other choice or something like that. So, but let's see what else we have. I'm also getting, for some of you, this person intends, if they ever get an opportunity to anyhow converse with you or to be in some kind of a same space, to make themselves very clear or very, very transparent, even on a human level. I'm not getting that this per se has to be a romantic union of some kind. If things are dysfunctional, or if the situation is not fed in some way with the Four of Pentacles, because currently the way it is, it's lacking sustenance. So yeah, but I feel like I'm going to complete it here. I hope you guys enjoyed this little report. If you feel drawn, maybe listen to another pile as well. And if not, see you in the next reading. Bye bye. For those who chose this Sun. Let's see, pile 2. So the pile 2nd. So right away I'm getting 2 scenarios. This will be for the people where you feel like something truly devastating happened between you and this person. I feel that in that case, in that scenario, this person simply feels you are still interesting to them. They feel like you are a very amusing, charismatic person, you know, who can captivate anyone's attention. However, they feel like it's too risky to date you because they feel like you are somewhat emotionally unhealthy, and it would kind of be devastating for them, or they would suffer a lot if they try to get with you. However, for the others, it can also be vice versa. If they did something to you, then they feel like this is the way you see them, right? But then the second scenario that I'm getting, where just some kind of hiccup maybe happened, or you guys were slightly mismatched, you didn't manage to quite get things right the first time or something like that. Things were light-hearted, or more on the light-hearted side. They feel with the Seven of Pentacles that both of you will have to tremendously work on your psychology in order for this to be dysfunctional, because maybe your, I don't know, love languages are mismatched, or there's something where maybe even you have similar flaws or similar vulnerabilities, right? It's like that one guy that is exactly like you, that you can stand, or something like that. Can stand, quote unquote. But with the Sun reversed, and the Ace of Pentacles reversed, King of Pentacles is here, so this is really, really good. So they could be something along the lines, as soon as I manage to save this amount of money or that amount of money, there's something, they have some kind of practical goal, and the completion of that dictates when you guys will be able to, you know, try something, build something, and so on. So that's kind of their intention, which is then serious, right, with this King of Pentacles, because they feel like, I don't know, maybe I have to be single for another 6 months in order to be able to save for this car or for this home renovation or whatever, and then I can focus, you know, on connections or something like that. So as I said, they have some kind of practical goal, and I'm getting that they are really successfully kind of working on that. And then they intend to be this serious counterpart to you, this King of Pentacles, that will be supportive to you, where there will also be a lot of passion and mutual desire. For some reason, this person feels like things could be very functional between you two. It wouldn't be one of those loveless marriages. And then on the other hand, I'm getting something about loveless marriage. I'm getting that you could have some kind of very successful loveless marriage with someone, right? Because of some kind of agenda that suits both, for whatever reason, like both you and your person or that person would benefit from having each other in life somehow. And it could be like marriage on paper, however it isn't a classic marriage or something like that, or the marriage between two best friends that can still thrive because there's friendship, there's respect, there's still appreciation for all the human qualities. However, it's based on something other than lust with the Ace of Wands. But this is not this person that you are inquiring about. This is someone where you guys could be like useful to each other or something along those lines. So I definitely have some indications of like marriages for mutual benefit or mutual support of some kind. So for those of you who would be up for something like that, I feel like you could have a wonderful experience with someone with strong Leo, Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising. Can also be some Pisces, right? So yeah, definitely something about that. Hey, but if you like this little report, give it a little like so that it reaches more people. I mean, come on, 2 of Cups, 9 of Cups. I definitely feel like you are one of the most compatible, if not the most compatible mates for this person, and vice versa. So I feel like even somebody maybe changed their mind for whatever reason. They may have thought that you are incompatible, and now they think the other way around, because maybe even though our flaws are not clashing or something like that, we can still make it efficient. Or if you are in your frame and I am in mine, then something could still thrive here. This is their current impression. There's a lot of joy. Ace of Wands, King of Pentacles, 9 of Cups, Sun. For most of you, this is that connection. So a wonderful, beautiful pile. They do intend to reveal something to you. Ace of Wands is here. Maybe about the person in the mentioned sign. Sun, Moon, Rising, so Capricorn and Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising. Or like prominent placements. So they want to tell you something about some kind of a person in your environment. But I'm also getting you guys would be bonding more regardless of people that are maybe against this connection, or each time you guys get over a fight or over an attempted sabotage of some kind, you get stronger, that passion gets spicier, you know, you connect with each other more physically. So I literally feel this is the one person that will be, how do I say, that you guys will be unable to separate from unless you really, really will it, want it, and you know, create that kind of a scenario. So one of the rare like marriages or love romances where nobody could get between you and your person, because both of you would be adamant on that. They also want to be adamant on this connection and on standing up for it. So anyone who tries to get overly entitled, feel righteous to say something about you and them, will be silenced by this person, and will face some kind of repercussions. They will retaliate. This is their intention. This is like someone very with high ethics and principles. Unless you slide them, then it may all go through the window, right? So I don't know. For me, I like such kind of people, because it's like they tend to show up when it matters, right? While conflict avoiders, they will avoid you as well at a certain point when things get really nasty or something like that, or like when they get exceptionally heavy and life gets like this. You have to kind of strive to invite someone with a backbone in your life, is what I would say, and this person has it. They intend to use their resources as well for the benefit of this connection, whatever it is. I'm also getting this message, and it may sound slightly strange or something, but it's really a bit weird. Someone is getting like a spiritual ultimatum of some kind to forgive you something. I don't know. It's like they are given by their guides as a download via some kind of a dream, or a priest may say something significant. They take this as a advice from God or something like that. And I feel like whatever it is that this person craves, I don't know, to be a millionaire or to have a house by the sea, or I don't know, to found their own company, whatever it is, like they will be unable. So that's for those of you who had what I mentioned initially. I hope that was this pile, where person, like if you had something tremendously difficult happening with this person, it will be a spiritual test to them to somehow forgive you. But for most of you, it's not this scenario, right? It's something lighter, because the spread is so positive. You guys just have to handle some details and so on, of getting together or something like that. But for the others, as I said, and it may be something the hardest this person had to do, either spiritually or psychologically, to forgive you something which is like the reason why they hate you, or why they feel a lot of rage for you, or something like that. Now for some of you it can be vice versa. If you feel someone really almost destroyed your life or something like that, such was the level of betrayal, level of deceit, you may have to forgive this person in order to reach that important milestone or that next goal or that biggest dream of your life. So it's a little side note, is what I feel. Yeah, but I feel like this person intends to bring a lot of laughter and joy to this connection, easy moments, easy interactions, easy exchanges. So I feel like you and this person would have a lot of laughable moments, whether due to their clumsiness of some kind, or I just feel like there's something humorous about your person, about how they deal with life. I'm getting someone who has humorous scenes in life, or like humorous maybe mishaps that tend to happen to them, and somehow they are always maybe even somehow a victim of their own funny miscalculations and so on. So you would get to have some very joyous participation in that, but this person intends to involve you in their life and for you to participate in on their life path, whatever they want you to have a big role of some kind. For most of you, of their life partner with this King of Pentacles. So there's that. Yeah, but I feel like I'm going to complete it here. I hope you guys enjoyed this little report. If you did, see you in the next one as well. Bye bye.